Jeeve, hello everybody. My name is Catriona O'Reilly and I work in Cavan County Council Arts Office with my colleagues Rhonda Tidy and Nerissa Cosgrove. I hope you're enjoying these creative videos with Tom, Laurie and Paddy Meskell. In this episode, Tom and Paddy are recycling a plastic milk carton to make a lantern. Light is a constant symbol of hope and humanity as we start to reconnect and recover from COVID-19. I hope you can make a lantern with Paddy and Tom and have some fun in the process. Stay safe and take it easy. Tog go boge.
Hello everybody.
I'm Tom.
Paddy.
It's great to be here again for Cavan County Council Arts Office in the Cavan Lights of Hope. So we're doing something different today. You can see here a Minecraft villager.
Yeah.
Wow. This is a milk carton. And when I've been looking at these, I always think this looks like a nose and these are eyes. So we've made a lantern. It's really simple. Actually very little for this lantern. You could add colour, you could use markers on top of the carton later, or wax crayon, that would work as well. But I kind of like white.
Yeah.
Okay, so Paddy, I'm going to give you a little one. And I'm going to have the big one. So I'll just go through the materials. I have a milk carton that I've washed on the inside. I have a scissors. Actually two scissors. I have a pointy scissors and I have a wide scissors. I have a Sharpie that will write on this. It's just to mark things out. I have a ruler which I may or may not need. I've got some masking tape and I've got some sellotape. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to get a bit, you can use masking tape, Paddy, and you're going to just run it around the side. See the way there's a kind of line here? We're going to run the masking tape around there.
Gotcha.
And this is for just getting the size.
It's infinite. Infinite.
Now, so I'm putting a piece of tape that will go around. There's kind of an existing line on this carton. I know all cartons are a little bit different. The next job we're going to do is we're going to cut it. Paddy, what we're going to do is you're going to be careful of your hands. You might need an adult to help you with this. Paddy is 13, so he's allowed to use the scissors. But I'm going to punch the scissors in and then just cut your way around using the tape as a guide. And just straighten it out just in case it's a bit dinked. And now I can take my sellotape off.
Ooh.
Good job, Eddie. So you can take the sellotape off now. So what I did with this other one, just going to show you, is that I got the scissors, I kept it a bit longer, and then I cut all the way round, like tons and tons of little cuts to make the hair. So because we're trying to do this quickly, I'm going to do something simpler. So what we'll do, Paddy, we'll use the marker. No, I couldn't yet. And I'm going to draw just some zigzags going around. Will zigzags do you, or do you want to do something different?
Zigzags will do me.
Good.
Yeah.
And it does take a bit of time when you're doing any kind of hair. But it's nice to do something, it just kind of livens it up a bit. Remember, always keep your hands away from the blade, because you don't want to cut yourself. You might go further than you want when you're cutting, and then you could cut your fingers off. Now, these are great fun when the lights are inside them. and they're more for indoor than outdoor. These, but they're very waterproof because they're made of this plastic. And like this is kind of a bit like a recycling project. The fun bit now is making it fit inside the other piece. We're going to get to that in a minute. Now, okay. So you can see I have my kind of spiky hairstyle. Now, while Paddy's getting that ready, I'm going to get the tape again and put it on the line here so we can get a straight line. I mean, you could have it this high. I think that would be a bit big, so I want to make it a bit shorter so it kind of has a lower center of gravity and it's not too... I'm afraid if I did it very tall like that, it would be just a little bit wobbly because it would be fairly top heavy. Okay. This is actually a very nice plastic to work with. It cuts really well. It doesn't leave sharp edges or anything. So when I first started doing these, I thought they looked like Easter Island heads. So if anyone wanted to look them up on the internet, you know, the Easter Island heads have these very strong noses and then these eye kind of brows. Oh, brilliant, Paddy, that's great. Now we have a Sharpie as well as part of our kit. So I'm going to place this on top of this end I've prepared. Do you want to cut that just a little bit short? Well, it's not so bad on that one.
Yeah.
You can just go with that. So I'm putting the opening here. Going around. This is the trickiest part of the whole thing, to be honest. So we're doing that. And then I'm going to kind of divide it into, it's like cutting up pizza. Now you can see what I've done there. Okay, you did that now, Paddy. And the reason I have this little cup, and the reason I have this is as a hand protector for the next tricky bit. So we're going to cut these lines, but we're not going to cut the circle. We're just going to cut these lines. You'll see they're like slices of a pizza. So I'm putting this in to protect my fingers, and then I'm kind of punching in then with scissors. I have a hole there. I'm going right across. And this way. How are you doing, Paddy?
I am finished drawing that.
Now remember, put your hand inside the cup. Now put your cup inside. Yep. Now you know what? I'm going to help you. Put your hands up here, and I'm going to hold this. Now you do it. Now you really have to do these. If you don't do enough of these cuts, it won't kind of fold nicely for you. Oh, now so we're going to fold them down into it. We're going to do a few little tricks. So you can see I fold these down. I'm going to count how many I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 8 of those little spikes, and then I'm going to lift up about 3 or 4 of them, and this is going to help catch our insert. Okay, so this here is going to now fit inside here. I hope, if I measure correctly, and it should fit in very snugly. It's definitely a bit tricky. So we've got some of those spikes coming on the outside. Oh, you can use your handle.
That's what they were built for.
It kind of screws in. Okay, that's pretty good. There you go, guys.
Get in there.
Brilliant for sure. Okay, there you go, guys. Here's Paddy's one.
There's bars.
So we're going to come back in the night time now and put lights inside these, and you can see what they look like in the dark.
Bwah, bwah, bwah.
Through the magic of editing. We'll see you in 1 second. Okay guys, we're back. Paddy's in his pyjamas, well nearly.
Oh.
It's nearly bedtime. I just wanted to show you a quick trick for when you're putting the heads in. Sometimes they might be a bit wobbly. So a trick you can do, we did with Paddy's, is to put a bit of tape around the end, and then you get the roll of tape and you turn it so that the sticky side is facing outward, and that gives a little bit of grip. So that should go in there really nicely. Well no, it's great, it's really solid now. Okay, so these look great. We've got 3 heads ready to go. Lights off. Oh, isn't that nice? Don't they look pretty when the lights are off? So these lights these are all LED lights. So this is 2 ways of lighting them. These lights send the light up into the little sculptures, and then these ones are like fairy lights that we've put inside. So it's 2 different ways of lighting them.
You got a big brain.
And you can see how the different effects, how the hair works and how the spiky hair works. Okay everybody, thanks so much for joining us with that, and we're going to do another one next week, so we'll speak to you then.
Yay!
See you everybody.